Hello, meet my assistant disco dog. He's a little grouchy because it's early in the morning and he likes to sleep in. I'm Dr. Joanna Penn, and today I'd like to talk about breathing and keeping your core engaged. We don't want to live like robots. We don't want to walk around feeling constrained in our bodies just to keep our posture in alignment. So, okay, little guy. So I want to explain a little bit about this rib knitting that you hear a lot in Pilates. And in yoga, it might be called rib closure. What you see a lot in people's posture is this kind of protrusion forward here. We've got a lot of flexibility at the junction where the thoracic spine joins the lumbar spine. And so oftentimes when we think about opening our hearts, we end up moving from here and not necessarily from the collarbones, which is a more functional way of opening the heart, is opening up through the collarbones and gently lifting the top of the sternum, this bone here called the manubrium. So when you're knitting your ribs, you want to think about allowing these ribs not just to knit together this way, but really to have the whole rib cage move like a sphere, as if it's a ball, and you want to wind it down and in a little bit. Just softening. You can think about softening inward, and this is effective versus bracing in. And within the context of this softening in, there's still going to be that expansion and contraction as you inhale, expand the ribs, and exhale, have the ribs approximate each other. That's natural. What we're looking to have is an even distribution across the 360-degree circumference of your rib cage when you do that. Many of us just open up here. So look to open up to the sides, to the back, to the upper ribs. Yeah. And then you exhale. It's not to say we don't want the diaphragm to descend. This is a very important breath style to have, where you do abdominal diaphragmatic breathing and allow the diaphragm to descend into the abdomen. It's a very relaxing breath and very healthy because of that. But when you are doing more active endeavors, the protrusion of the belly can affect some instability in the low back, some hyperarching in the low back, which can then cause some biomechanical disadvantages. So basically you want to meet halfway. You want to breathe into the rib cage, full 360 degrees, and do allow the diaphragm to drop a little bit as well, right? But let's keep it at like 50%. How about that? So instead of letting it drop completely, you let it open a little bit. We want to be natural, living, vivacious beings. And then exhale. So we're going to find a little negotiating point for our bodies so we can live with vitality and openness and expression and still protect our joints. With the perspective, this is Dr. Joanna Penn. Thank you.